Commander Zexthai clicked his mandibles nervously as he reviewed the sensor readings for the third time. The Galactic Council had been tracking mysterious energy signatures at the edge of the Kepler system for weeks, but nothing had prepared them for this moment. "Sir," his communications officer chirped, her crystalline voice trembling. "We're receiving a transmission on an unknown frequency. The linguistic patterns, they match the ancient archives." Zexthai's four eyes widened. The ancient archives spoke of a species that had vanished from known space over 2 centuries ago: humans. Most civilized species considered them nothing more than myths, stories told to frighten younglings about the violent apes who once terrorized the Outer Rim. "Put it through," he commanded, his scaled hands gripping the command chair. Static filled the bridge before a clear, confident voice emerged. "This is Captain Adam Morrison of the Terran Defense Force Battleship Retribution. You are in violation of human territorial space. State your intentions." The bridge fell silent. Zexthai felt his secondary heart skip a beat. Humans were supposed to be extinct, wiped out by their own primitive nature decades ago, yet here was proof they not only survived, but had developed technology advanced enough to remain hidden from the galaxy's most sophisticated detection systems. "This is Commander Zexthai of the Galactic Council exploration vessel Harmony's Edge," he replied, trying to keep his voice steady. "We were unaware this system was claimed. We mean no harm. We're simply conducting routine surveys." A new voice joined the transmission, female but equally authoritative. "Captain, their vessel shows council markings. Military configurations suggest reconnaissance rather than exploration." "Thank you, Lieutenant Kinza," Adam's voice responded. "Commander Zexthai, your routine survey happens to coincide with increased council fleet movements near our border worlds." "Curious timing." Zexthai's blood chilled. How did they know about the fleet movements? The Council's military operations were classified at the highest levels. These humans possessed intelligence capabilities that rivaled their own. "I assure you, Captain Morrison, any fleet movements are purely coincidental. The Council has no hostile intentions toward your people." Adam's laugh carried a dangerous edge. "Our people? Commander, you speak as if you're surprised we still exist. Did the Council assume their economic blockades and trade restrictions would finish what the Zephyrian War started?" The accusation hit like a plasma bolt. Zexthai knew the truth. The Council had indeed hoped the humans would eventually collapse without access to interstellar commerce. They were considered too unpredictable, too dangerous to integrate into galactic civilization. "Captain," Kinza's voice cut through the tension, "long-range sensors are picking up Council reinforcements approaching the system perimeter. Estimated time to arrival 47 minutes. Zexthai's worst fears materialized. Admiral Krextos had been monitoring their mission, ready to intervene if they encountered any threats. But humans weren't supposed to be a threat, they were supposed to be gone. "Commander," Adam's tone turned ice cold. "You have 30 seconds to explain why a Council battle fleet is converging on our position." Zexthai started, then stopped. There was no point in lies now. The Admiral was concerned about potential hostile contacts in this region. "It's standard procedure." "Standard procedure." Adam repeated the words slowly. "Kinza, what's our tactical assessment?" 17 Council vessels approaching, including 3 dreadnoughts. Their formation suggests they're preparing for orbital bombardment rather than negotiation. Zexthai's scales bristled. Orbital bombardment? That would violate every treaty the Council had ever signed. "Captain, I had no knowledge of any aggressive intentions." "Sir," his tactical officer interrupted. New contacts appearing on sensors. Multiple human vessels decloaking throughout the system. The main display lit up with dozens of red icons. Sleek, predatory ships, unlike anything in the Council database, materialized from what appeared to be empty space. Their designs were brutal and efficient, bristling with weapon arrays that made even Zexthai's warship look primitive by comparison. "My God," whispered his navigator. "How many are there?" 43 vessels and counting, the tactical officer reported, his voice cracking. "Energy signatures are off the charts. Sir, their smallest ships are reading more powerful than our heavy cruisers." Adam's voice returned, now carrying the weight of absolute authority. "Commander Zexthai, you're about to witness why the galaxy told stories about humans long after you thought we were gone. Lieutenant Kinza, signal the fleet, battle stations. Show our Council friends what legends are capable of." The human ships moved with coordinated precision, forming attack formations that textbooks claimed were theoretically impossible to execute. Their movements were too fast, too synchronized, as if they shared a collective consciousness. "Captain Morrison," Zexthai pleaded, "there must be some misunderstanding. The Council doesn't want war." "The Council created this situation when they decided to strangle human worlds economically," Kinza's voice cut through. "Did you really think we'd quietly fade away? Did you forget that humans are survivors?" Through the viewports, Zexthai watched in horrified fascination as the human fleet completed their encirclement. Every weapon system was trained on the approaching Council forces, and the energy readings suggested firepower that could crack planets. "This is Admiral Krextos to all vessels," came a familiar voice over Council frequencies. "We have encountered an unexpected situation. All ships withdraw to minimum safe distance and await further orders." Adam's laughter echoed across the bridge. "Smart, Admiral. Tell me, Commander, do you still think humans are just legends?" Zexthai stared at the tactical display showing his vastly outgunned position. The Council had made a critical error in judgment, assuming absence meant extinction. Instead, humanity had spent decades preparing, building, and waiting for exactly this moment. "No, Captain," he admitted quietly, "but I'm beginning to understand why you became legends in the first place." "Lieutenant Kinza," Adam commanded, "escort the commander's vessel to the system perimeter and send a message to the Galactic Council. The humans have returned, and we're not asking for permission anymore." As the Harmony's Edge began its withdrawal under human escort, Zexthai realized the galaxy was about to change forever. The legends had come home and they were ready for war,